BKFC sold more than they ever did in the history of the sport. We sold more tickets than the history of the sport. And I helped expand and pioneer this new sport to another dimension, another level. You know, I was a 600 plus underdog, and yeah, I did lose, but they didn't even want to let me have this fight. The commission didn't want to let me have the fight. No one wanted to let me have the fight. Only David Feldman believed in me, and did a good job because, yeah, we sold the show, baby. Sellout performance. And I gave him that Sanchez war. I gave him that Sanchez heart. I gave him that Sanchez blood. And believe me, man, I'm not gonna lie. Like, that blood, it smelled good, man. And there's something about, like, just going to war and just living. Like, you're so alive in that moment when the blood's flowing down your face and you're in the heat of battle. And I was in battle, man, and I knew I was losing, and I knew he was getting me with jabs. I knew he was connecting more, but I wouldn't lose courage. I didn't lose heart. I didn't quit, man. I was still in there. And you guys know, you followed my career. It's not that I'm a slow starter. I'm just a good finisher. I mean, I finished the fight at the end of the fight. Like, I get stronger as it goes. And it was fun fighting in Albuquerque at 5,000 feet, but man, if I fight in BKFC again, it is definitely going to be in Florida, because, man, I shine out there in Florida. My last fight with Kevin Lee, my last MMA fight with Kevin Lee, who's signed with UFC, just re-signed with UFC. He's going to do great things for them. You know, I didn't even get tired in that fight, and I trained way harder for this fight, way harder. And like that, those were 5-minute rounds. These are 2-minute rounds. And just going down to sea level, I'm another level. I'm another level down at sea level. I fight better with that elevated ability to take in more oxygen coming from high altitude. Going under the mentorship of Fabia was traumatizing. But hey, bro, like, did I not bounce back? Hey, you fall down 7 times, you get it back up 8. Like, straight up.
Hey, what's up? Are you in the wrong place?
No, what are you looking at your phone for?
What are you here? Because I want to say, who are you?
What do you mean?
Yeah, you just can't walk past me without saying anything. Who are you? What are you doing here? I don't recognize you.
Home.
You're home?
Home. What are you doing?
You look familiar, but you're kind of bald. I'm the guy I remember that looked like you had a little bit of hair. You're a baldy guy.
You're the stranger now.
I'm the stranger?
Who are you?
Don't touch me.
This kid was a champion in the making. Like, sometimes you can see something in a fighter and go, man, this dude right here has it. And it seemed like Yair had that. But he would have a hiccup here, he would have a hiccup there. Even in the fight against the Korean Zombie, when he knocked him out with 1 second left, Korean Zombie was going to get the decision. He was winning the fight. So he would have these hiccups every now and again. But it seems as though now, as he seems to be rounding into his final form, because the kid was confident. He went up to his mama right before his mom like blessed him before he walked into the octagon, gave him a big old hug. His dad was there. They had the cowboy hats. It was like, Brandon Moreno is a Mexican fighter, but Yair Rodriguez is also like Mexican born and bred through and through. We coached him on the Ultimate Fighter Latin America way back in the day. And the kid, the man now, because he's not a kid like he was before, he's just rounding out, man, and he looks as good as anyone.
Where you at, lady? I want to see you. I want to see you, baby. There was a time you weren't too far behind me. I can't even see you now, buddy. Where you at?
I've had Lazy with me for about, how many training camps? I don't even know, countless.
Yeah, 7.
This is the worst I've seen him.
Yeah.
Man titties. Fupa is trying to suck it in. Let it hang. There we go. Gotta get your titties down, dude. You can't ever expect to grow man titties with their titties out. They're still floating. You know, the estrogen's still keeping them up to the top of the water.
Your next fight, man.
Yeah.
Main event versus Marlon Chito Vera. I mean, that on paper, that just sounds. I know it's the game we're in, but it sounds so violent. You guys together. I mean, you can't ask for a better dance partner. You know he's coming forward. I mean, what do you think when you got matched up with Chito?
Yeah, I was happy about it. I think I do well against guys like Marlon, like the heavy hitter, stationary, planted on the floor type guys. I do really well against those guys. That's kind of been, I know like almost like my antagonist in my life is that type of fighter, and then also like the wrestler archetype type of fighter. So I've like spent years and years and years preparing for like those types of guys, because I know that those are the guys that are the more difficult guys to beat. So I like it, like I said, I think that I just do really well against like the grounded type of archetype striker type dude.
And nothing that we do is anybody's fault. Is it, Logan? No, we do it. Things come into our life, we deal with it. Now, people that want to do bad stuff and crazy stuff, they always gonna blame something and somebody. Those are the weakest link. They don't survive in this world. They get crushed in this world by just by emotional crush. You can see a guy looking okay, but his emotional crush, and he will have a very a bad life. Like I read something the other day. We cannot add any day in our life, but we can add life in our day. So don't be that that go over there and blame somebody for your mistakes. Don't do that.
No.
Is he fucking awesome?